We have animals. Now, chat, we're not just ranking animals. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rank... These are like wild animals, like zoo animals. This is a pig. A pig's a farm animal. But chat, what we're gonna do, we're gonna rank these animals on how good they'd be as pets. Starting with the hippo. Here, let me switch this from to B, C, D. We'll add F. Okay. Let me make F blue. Okay. Chat. So hippos are like super dangerous. Hippos are one of the most dangerous animals on Earth. Hippos are definitely going in F tier, chat. Hippos are they just have to go in F tier. And then what's this? This is a monkey. I think a monkey would be a good pet, but maybe like they could get wild. They could be like jumping around the house. I'd put them in B tier. And then this is a cobra. Chat, I feel like a cobra. What's up, Strandergrass? Strandergrass, we're ranking animals. We're ranking animals as how good they'd be as pets. And these are like wild animals, though. A cobra, like, wouldn't be a good pet because you'd have to lock it in a cage. You'd have to feed it live rats. You'd be able to look at it, though. Just, like, this is, like, the reason a hippo's F tier is because you can't really lock up a hippo without a giant cage. A cobra you could lock up in a small cage, but you wouldn't be able to do anything with it. So I'd say C tier, because it is pretty. It would be nice to look at. A lion? I'd say a lion's also C tier, because, like, if it was tame, like, here, I'll even put it in B tier, because I think if a lion was tame, like, that would be a cool pet. I would like to have a lion as a pet, if it was tame and stuff. But, like, because, like, a cat will, like, snap at you. Like, my cats, like, bite every now and then, or, like, they scratch. I feel like I could survive that if it was a lion. But, like, I couldn't survive multiple lion bites. But, like, maybe one or two, or, like, a scratch, I think I'd survive. And then a peacock. A peacock is... Chat, is a peacock S tier? I love a peacock. They're not hard. People do actually have them as pets. They're like a sign of... Like, rich people have them as pets. I would like a peacock. How much... Wait, how much is a peacock? $100 to $1,000? That's not bad. Oh, wait, okay. It was a live... Oh, a live peacock, and then it pulled up the streaming service. Sandcat? Ooh, Sandcat. Is Sandcat on here? I don't know if there's a Sandcat on here. Chat, Sandcat would be W tier. Sandcat is the best possible one. Chat, let me pull up a Sandcat, if you guys don't know. I saw these at a zoo. These are like... Chat. Sandcat is S tier. These adorable Sandcats could be under threat by CNN. Yeah, Sandcat would be S tier. Because look at them. They look like normal... Like, if I saw this, I would think this is a normal cat. This looks like... Just like a stray cat I would see outside. Chat, I don't have it on the list, but Sandcat is S tier. Sandcat is the best one. Is this a platypus? Oh, they don't even do anything. They're not bad, though, so that's why I'll put them in C tier. I feel like most animals don't do anything. Like, a cat doesn't do anything, a dog doesn't do anything. But, like... I feel people still like cats and dogs for a reason. They just look nice. I feel like I'd rather have a cat than a platypus. And a cat can hunt, and a dog... I mean, a dog is like a friend. Like, you walk your dog, you build a bond with your dog. But you don't do anything with a platypus. Is this like a deer or like an elk? Maybe this is a buck, I think, because it has big antlers. This would actually be cool. I'd put this in B tier. I would like to have a... Could you ride a deer or a buck? I feel like that'd be fun. And then an elephant. Chat. Cleaning up elephant waste would not be good. D tier. It'll be kind of cool. It'll be like, that would be a cool flex. Like, I have an elephant. But you'd need to have, like, you'd have to have someone, like, taking care of that. I don't know what this is. Is it this is like an ox or something? Don't people... I feel like people actually have these. I wouldn't want one, though. That wouldn't be a good pet. I feel like that's kind of something people, like, maybe farm. But farm animals and pets aren't the same. Farm animals, like, you make money off the animal. Oh, a fox? A fox is S tier. Because a fox is, like, kind of in between, like, a cat and a dog. I think the reason people don't have them is just because they're not tame. They probably don't smell the best. They're more dangerous than, like, a cat or a dog. But I think if it was a pet, like, since it's a pet, I feel like that means it's more tame. I feel like even a sandcat, chat, we just pulled up the sandcats. I feel like a sandcat would be pretty tame. If I got it as a kitten, I think I could make it tame. Maybe I have more natural instincts, but even normal cats have natural instincts. Or a polar bear. Chat, polar bears are like one of my favorite animals. Polar bear? I feel like they're not even... They can't be that dangerous. How dangerous can they be, chat? I'll put them in A tier. Because, like, I feel like if I had it from a cub... I feel like a lion's a lot more dangerous than a polar bear. These look like they'd be slow. I mean, I've seen them at zoos. Like, they're pretty slow. They're good swimmers, but, like, I feel like their teeth aren't as sharp. Their claws aren't as sharp. They can't get to you as fast. Yeah, I put a polar bear as A. Camel. Camel's another thing where it's like a farm animal or like a horse. A horse, I wouldn't count a horse as a pet. I think you can have a pet horse, but like if you have a horse that you ride, that's closer to a farm animal than a pet. I put a camel though. Camel's kind of spit. But I put a camel in B tier because you can ride it. Actually, I'll put it in C tier because I take any of these over a camel. In otter is S tier. Chat, otter is just like, I don't even know why people don't have otters. They might be endangered. That's probably why. I feel like, chat, I feel like there's not going to be any more, like, animals that become pets. At least in our lifetime. We're not going to get any new pets. It's just going to be dogs and cats, hamsters, fish. Maybe some people have snakes and geckos and stuff. But, like, I don't think in our lifetime, normal people are going to be able to have these. You should try ranking NF's games next. What do you mean NF's games? Cheetah? A cheetah would be cool too. But I feel like a cheetah's more dangerous than a lion. Because a lion looks a lot bulkier. Maybe it could take a bigger bite, but it's slower. I think a cheetah would still be so cool to have though. I'll keep it in B tier. NF means Need for Speed. I've never played a Need for Speed game. What's up, Fake Proxy? Alligator? Bro, alligator... I think someone in the White House... someone in the White House had a alligator. It was a long time ago that they had that. But I'll put that in A tier. And then a hyena. Bro, hyenas are, like... They look just kind of gross. I don't like the way they look. They look like they're missing something. It looks like they're, like, missing a feature. I put a hyena in D tier. What's this? This is an ostrich? I would not want an ostrich. I put that in F tier. That's like, yeah, I don't want an ostrich. Panda? Bro, a panda? Panda's actually, like, I take a polar bear over panda. I know a lot more people like pandas than polar bears, I'm pretty sure, but... Pandas, like, stink, and all they do is eat and poop. That's, like, all they do. I don't think they do anything else. You were playing Escape Tsunami for Brainrot without recording? I did do that. I did do that. Okay, this is a moose, but I always forget about moose. I think that's how... Moose, plural is just moose. Come on, Ben. Okay, I was doing it because... They had an update, and they updated the UI to make it look better, and that's why I was playing it. Because I saw in Bundan made a video on it, and I watched his video, and it looked different, so I wondered if he was playing a different game. And then I figured since I was on the game, I might as well play it for a little bit. And then I bought the starter pack, because I wanted to get 100k money per second. Like, they gave me, like, a dragon, because I spent 79 Robux. It was only 79, but okay, we lost a viewer. I'm done talking about this. A moose would be... Chat, a moose would be not as good as, like, a deer or a buck. So I would put a moose in C tier. An orca? They call them killer whales. Do they kill people? I feel like the only person I've ever heard about getting killed by an orca was, like, at SeaWorld. And SeaWorld, like, abuses their animals. Or at least they did in that instance. So, orca would be... I would like an orca. I'd put it in B tier. Spending Robux the first time you play it? Well, I can't have Robux on my account where it goes away. It just goes... it just disappears. Okay, a lemur. A lemur. This is like a monkey, but worse. I put it in D tier. Iguana. These are... Why would... Like... Chat. Why would you buy an iguana when you could just buy a lizard or a gecko? Probably for cheaper. They look nicer. They're less... They take less care. Iguana is actually an F tier. Because they're ugly. They don't do anything. Like, lizards are at least... They move around kind of fast. In that case, can you give me stuff in Rivals? How many likes are we at? I'll give you, 4 likes. 4 likes on the stream, and I'll give you something in Rivals. Parakeet. My uncle actually had these at his house. Maybe it was his wife's house. So a parakeet would be... These are just our pets. People have these as pets. Maybe not this one specifically, but birds like this. There's some, like, small birds like this. I put it in... Actually, I'd really like to have a bird. I think they'd just be nice to have. And if the bird is nice and, like, goes on your finger, I think that would be cool. Oh, a tiger. Chat, I think a tiger is better than a cheetah or a lion. A tiger would be A tier. Tiger would be A tier. Eagle? Eagle's kind of mid. Because, like, a parakeet looks cool. An eagle, I think some people like the look of an eagle. It's, like, American. But, like... I'll put it in C tier. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not cool. Like, why would you choose an eagle when you could choose any of this stuff? Like, this stuff is kind of mid. I would choose a snake over anything in C tier. And then I would choose any of this over any of this. Which is the way a tier list should work. Okay. A flamingo. Chat, a flamingo? I feel like they're so big. You can't ride on them. They're better than an ostrich. And they're kind of cool to look at. I'll put it in C tier. No, you know what? I'll put it in B tier. Because I take... Over all the birds on this list... An ostrich, like, I don't want an ostrich. They're, like, dangerous. You can't even ride on it. They lay giant eggs. But then an eagle's, like, it's not bad, it's just not cool. And then a flamingo's kind of cool. Oh, these. I like the look of these. I put this in A tier. This is kind of like, I'm thinking like moose, and then buck, and then this thing is at the top. Because it's probably, like, I think this also goes up in strength. Maybe a moose is stronger than a buck. I'm not sure. Antelope. Yeah, that's what it's called. Antelope. Yeah. These are fast. I could have a lion, and then I could have an antelope, and then they could be friends. A gorilla. I wouldn't want a gorilla. They're just like they're like people. But gorillas are just like people, but like behind, like evolution-wise. I wouldn't want one. If I had them, I'd just let them free. So, F tier, not because of the animal, just because I wouldn't want it as a pet. We're ranking these to have as pets. And what is this? I can't tell, like, what this is. Is this a face, and then this is a horn? Or is this a beak? I can't, like... I have no idea what this is. I can't tell what that picture is. A giraffe. Giraffe would not be a good animal. I'll put it in D tier. Cause, like, these are, like, either dangerous or just super boring. Giraffe would be cool. Anteater? Oh, this is an anteater? Oh, F tier. No one wants an anteater. I guess if you have an ant problem, I guess I'll put it in D tier. Because if you have an ant problem, then that'll be good. Or just a bug problem. That would actually be good. It's like a private exterminator. I don't know if it would do that once it's tame, though. Chat, do you guys think animals would still, like, do the things that they're known for doing, like, once they're tamed? Like, because I guess cats sometimes kill stuff. But, like, I guess they probably would. And then a dolphin. Dolphins are, like, chat, I listened to a podcast about this. Dolphins aren't meant to be, like, in captivity. F tier. F tier for a pet. Not for chat, we're ranking these as pets, like to have these animals as pets. Dolphin would not be a good pet. And then a tortoise. Tortoise would be, I'll put it in B tier. I don't think it, like, compared to any of this stuff, I think almost all of these would be cooler. But like, I think I'd take a turtle and a flamingo are like, even. Because I think a flamingo's more work, but it's cooler. But a tortoise is like, no work. And it's kind of cool. Like, a tortoise is a cool pet. Cooler than, like, just having a dog. How would a polar bear be a good pet? Now, I think I could tame one. I think if I had a polar bear cub, I could tame one. Because they're not that fast. They're good swimmers, but I feel like that's the main thing that polar bears are. Like, and what's this? This is a llama? I would take a llama over a... Where did I put the camel? Is the camel in... Where did I put the camel? I put the camel in C tier. I think the llama's also C tier, actually. I'd put this over this, but I wouldn't put this in B tier. A seal. Oh, a seal. A seal would be A tier. I'd take an otter over a seal, because otters are just smaller seals, and they're not as... They don't make that annoying noise, but, yeah. And then what is this? Because this is... Oh, this is a cheetah, and then this is like a leopard or something? I don't know. These look like the same thing. Oh wait, this is a leopard and this is a cheetah, I think? Maybe? Oh, these look like the same thing. They might both be cheetahs. Fake proxy. Okay, the second I said if we get 4 likes, then you'll get the pack. You use 2 alt accounts, or 3 alt accounts to get the likes up. I'm saying we have to get 5. And if we get 1 more right now, it doesn't count. It has to be in the next, like 8 minutes or something. Okay? And then I'll gift you a bundle in Rivals, or something. Okay? This is what? This is a boar? A boar would be terrible. They're ugly, and they're dangerous. I don't want them. We're already at 5? Okay, 6. 6 likes. How about this? 6 likes and I give someone a bundle in Rivals. No, I already said it was you. Okay. 6 likes. 6 likes and I'll give you one. Was this a kangaroo? I think a kangaroo... Honestly, I'd take a kangaroo and over any of these. But a kangaroo still is a bad pet. Koala? Koalas are cute. But I think they're kind of the same thing as pandas, where they just poop and eat. I don't think they do anything, but they are cuter. They don't poop as much because they're smaller. They don't eat as much because they're smaller. They're kind of aggressive, too, but I'd put them in B. Komodo dragon. Bro, I want a Komodo dragon. That would be A tier. Komodo dragon is A tier. Chat, Komodo dragon is an A tier pet. Cause like, chat, if you have a Komodo dragon, like, yeah, they're super dangerous. But I think I could train them up. I don't know what is this? Is this also just a seal? This is like the cute seal, and then this is the, like, gross looking one. This is B, this is C tier. This is some other cat. I put this one in C tier. I don't want this cat. I don't like the cats with, like, the droopy faces, except for the sand cats. Chat, yeah, if this is a sand cat, chat, I just pulled this up. Sandcat would be W tier on this list. He's just not on here. Sandcat are the best animals ever. But a wolf, chat, a wolf would be the best pet ever. Wolf, fox, otter, that's like the ultimate lineup. Chat, wolf, best pet ever. Cause it's like it's just like a S tier dog. A wolf is like a maxed out level 100 dog. Like in Pokemon, if this was Pokemon, a dog would evolve into a wolf. Even though I think it's kind of backwards, because I think a wolf, like, wolves turned into dogs. But I think a wolf still is a dog, or a dog still is a wolf. This is a manatee. A manatee would be pretty cool. I'd say a manatee is A tier. Manatee is A tier, because they're, like, kind of chill. I don't think they're, like, good for the water, because don't they eat... Do they eat fish, or do they eat, like, algae? I think a manatee would be cool. A lot of people like them. And then a pig. Pig is C tier. I think a lot of people like pigs, but I don't like pigs. I just don't. I'd take a dog over a pig or a cat. A walrus. Oh, a walrus is just like a lazy sack of blubber. I don't want a walrus. What is this? A donkey, maybe? Donkey would be fine. I think that's... Oh, is that a horse? A zebra and a horse, maybe? They're all the same. A zebra, a horse, a donkey. I feel like they're all the same. Maybe a zebra would be up there a little bit more, but that's just like you can ride on it. Oh, here's a zebra. A zebra would be one rank up, because it's a zebra. Like, a horse and a zebra, I would choose the zebra, because it's the same thing, but it's... A zebra is like a rare skin of a horse. And then orangutan would be F tier. Chat, we're ranking these on pets. Orangutan, not a good pet. So, for the same reason that a normal gorilla wouldn't be a pet. It's because they're like people, but like -1 evolution. What are you ratting? I don't know what you mean. Red panda, S tier. What is this? This is like a bobcat? Or, what is this? Chat, what's this, like, giant black cat? I guess I don't need to know the name to rank it. This would be... I don't want this. This is, like, scary. I'd be scared if I saw that in the woods. Like, chat, I'd be scared if I saw any of these in the woods. But I feel like this is a lot less intimidating than this. Because this, like, hides in the shadows. Its eyes, like, contrast with his body. It's fully black. Like, I have a black cat, but he has, like, flecks of brown and orange. He's getting old. There's a little bit of gray in there. But this is, like, I don't want to have that. I'm putting that in F tier. Because that doesn't even look cool. I almost thought that was a bear. Wait, is that a bear? Either way, I'm putting that in F tier. And then, what's this? Not a swan. These are, like, the things that, what are those? Is that Burger Cat's parent? Burger Cat is not black. Burger Cat, chat. Burger Cat, is a sand cat. That's what we're saying. Burger Cat is a sand cat. He's one of these. I had a cat that passed away named Scotch. He looks like my cat Scotch. I don't know what breed Scotch was though. I think he was probably a mutt. Most animals are mutts now. But whatever this is, this would actually be kind of chill to have. Like, if you have a lake or something, I would just put this in the lake, and I think that would be kind of cool. Is this a lynx? Lynx would be D tier. I don't want a lynx. They don't have enough fur on them. I don't like cats that don't have a lot of fur on them. Another monkey, F tier. See, like, something like this doesn't seem as human. Like, all these animals are super smart. This animal is, like, really smart, but, like, these guys are just, like, people. Meerkat? Well, meerkat is S tier. What is this? Is this a rhino? Rhinos, chat. I always think of rhinos and hippos in the same boat. I think they're a lot different, but I don't want a rhino. Is this an armadillo? Armadillo is, like, a C tier. And then a brown bear. Brown bear is A tier. I think a brown bear would be cool. But this is an armadillo. What is this thing then? Okay, this thing's going in F tier. This is creepy. I don't know why I put that in C tier. We are at 6. Chat, are we actually at 6 likes? Here, I said I'd give you a bundle. No, we're at 5. We're at 5. I'll refresh. I just refreshed, but we're at 6. That's a cow? This is a cow? That is not a cow. And this tier list said zoo animals, so... Yeah, bro, that is not a cow.